This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Fiesta Shows.
This holiday season, experience the magic of the celebration of lights. Drive through over a mile of glittering road transformed into a wonderland of color with more than 1 million LED lights in the Merrimack Valley, South Shore, Central Mass, and Maine. Now through January 3rd, save on tickets and enter to win at fiesta.1degreeoutside.com.
Late Week Insights meteorologist Danielle here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Lots going on in the weather world. Here's what we're going to cover in this video today. Few rain and snow showers on Friday. Quiet start to the weekend ahead of a system late Saturday into Sunday. Cold enough that it starts as a wintry mix for some of us. We'll talk about that coming up. Meanwhile, what a sight on Tuesday night of the Northern Lights and the Aurora Borealis. Beautiful here in New England, all across the United States. Harvard, Massachusetts. Roger grabbed this shot. It was awesome to see so many of your pictures coming in to our free app and to our email. The Send to Us tab is the easiest way to do it. If you don't have our app downloaded, it's free, 5 stars. You're going to love it. Search 1 Degree Outside Weather in the App Store and Google Play. We notified on the app, too, when you should go outside to take a peek at it once the reports started to come in. Wednesday night, not so much the clouds in place. There were still some settings across New England, and you could see some of it in our live webcams, Tuesday night especially. But this is up 24/7 on our streaming network. Smart TV, open up the YouTube app, search 1 Degree Outside Network, always at 1degreeoutside.live as well. No chance of the Northern Lights for Thursday night. Let's start with the jet stream dip coming into the West Coast with some storminess and atmospheric river into Southern California, ridge out ahead of it, and then a trough here in the Northeast, and that's been keeping us chilly, unsettled. Now, I do want to show you the energy high in the sky, some of it coming out of the Gulf of Alaska and into the Pacific Northwest. A little piece of this will actually break off, and I show you this because this is our next upper level low spinning up near Hudson Bay, and that piece of energy going to come through us as we head into Saturday night and Sunday, carves out the trough across the Northeast that will linger into the start of next week. So that's our next disturbance as it comes in. Until then, there's a lot of weather across the country. Some warmth out ahead of this next disturbance will mean some record-breaking highs across the southern plains during the day on Friday. Meanwhile, record cold temperatures in portions of the southwestern United States with the areas of heavy rain, flash flooding potential, thunder in central and southern California as that next couple of areas of low pressure come in. Here's a cold front for us, sweeps through the Great Lakes. On Saturday, comes through us Saturday night and early Sunday. On the backside of it, we whip up the wind and cold air. So even where we do make a change over to rain, it's back to snow with upslope accumulating in the mountains. So our Friday is generally quiet. There may be an isolated shower or of rain or snow. The snow generally confined to the mountains. A quick isolated shower elsewhere. Some ocean effect clouds in the outer Cape here. Otherwise, our Saturday is a quiet start. Sunshine, increase in clouds. Here comes the next disturbance. Just cold enough at the onset. We may start as a brief wintry mix through the interior of southern New England for a short period before changing over to rain. Notice this is the map at like 10, 11 p.m. on Saturday. So a lot of Saturday is dry, but this does sweep through from west to east for most of us. Saturday night into early Sunday. A brief start is icing, changing over to wet snow in far northern New England. Even where we do change to rain, Sunday morning, a lot of the steadiest rain is pushing offshore. Northern New England, though, we flip back to snow. Heaviest snow in northern Maine will continue actually through Sunday and part of Monday, too, as that low departs and we get upslope on the back side of it. So a sprinkle, a flurry possible heading into the start of next week with some lake effect bands as well. So an early look at the icing situation. We'll watch it closely, but all it takes is a trace of freezing rain to come down to really slicken the road. So this will be late Saturday evening and night. Maybe the interior of southern New England, Route 2 quarter, southwest New Hampshire gets a bit. We'll watch that closely. But the farther north you go, particularly in central and northern Vermont, near the Lakes region, Newfound up through the Mount Washington Valley may have just a touch. So it's light icing that occurs, maybe a few hundredths, but again, that's all it takes to create some slippery travel. When you melt down the precipitation, it's either side of 1/4 of an inch for central and southern New England. That said, there may be a few locally higher amounts, and it's a 1/2 inch to an inch when you get across the far north country. And that's where the snow will accumulate, 3 to 6 inches, maybe 6 to 12 in northern Maine by the time we're done on Monday. So we'll keep you posted on the snow accumulation map. And we'll have an updated weekend insights for you on Friday. High temperatures on Friday, 30s north, 40s south, blustery, 10 to 20 mile per hour wind, gusting occasionally higher. So not a damaging wind, but a brisk feel. Friday night gets cold, widespread 20s all the way to southern New England, some 30s along the south coast. So it's mainly clear, it's cold, and that's the chilly air in place. We do rebound on Saturday, 30s and 40s, but then as that next round comes in and the temperature does dip back down, here's what I was talking about. Fitchburg, Keene, Pittsfield, so a little through the interior of southern New England may start as a brief wintry mix, and then northern New England as well, with some pockets of icing and snow that will continue in the mountains on Sunday. Otherwise, we do jump into the 50s with sunshine breaking out in southern New England. Most of the precipitation falling Saturday night into early Sunday. Monday, a brisk feel too, the wind gusting over 30 miles per hour, and highs only in the 30s north with mountain snow and upslope. Pockets of snow in Maine, a rain shower the closer you are to the coastline, and 40 to 45 in southern New England. So the cooler than normal stretch continues. Giving a shout out here to our 1 degree outside champions, Gate City Reflexology and Massage. Feel good inside and out. Make an appointment up in Nashua, New Hampshire, and O'Brien's Garden Center in Danvers, Massachusetts for all of your gardening center needs. A big thank you to each and every one of you on this list, which keeps getting longer and longer, and we are so appreciative of your support. If you would like to become a member and get more exclusive content, 4 ways to do it, 4 membership tiers to check out at membership.onedegreeoutside.com.